Vermont Senator and everyone's favorite Democratic socialist Bernie Sanders now chairs the Senate Committee on Budget. And he had the occasion this week to confront one of his most vitriolic political foes in what should have been a moment of cosmic comeuppance when he grilled Neera Tanden on her nasty crusade against him. Now, Tanden is nominated to chair President Biden's Office of Management and Budget, and she must be confirmed by the Senate to get the job. But to be confirmed by the Senate, she has to get past Bernie Sanders, who was a frequent target of Tanden's during the 2016 presidential campaign, in which Sanders mounted an improbable insurgent campaign against the Democratic Party's chosen candidate, Hillary Clinton, whose campaign Tanden served as an aide to. Now, Neera Tanden mercilessly went after Sanders and progressive voters who supported him on Twitter in thousands of tweets that have now been deleted from her account since she found out she was on Biden's shortlist to head OMB in 2020. And Tanden really was not that nice of a person all around in the first place. She said of Sanders that, quote, Russia did a lot more to help Bernie than the DNC's random internal emails did to help Hillary. That was one thing. And then she called Think Progress staffers who were supportive of Sanders' progressive policies crazy leftists. She assaulted a former journalist and later Sanders campaign manager, Faiz Shakir, for asking a question about the Iraq war of Hillary Clinton in an interview that was supposed to be easy. And it was Tanden's loyalty to Clinton that was clearly at the foundation of her vitriol toward Sanders and progressives. And this is something that Tanden's mother, Maya Tanden, was honest about in an interview back in 2020. Maya Tanden said of her daughter, quote, she's not going to let anyone rule over her. She has loyalty to Hillary because Hillary is the one who made her. Those Bernie brothers are attacking her all the time, but she lets them have it too. She says Sanders got a pass in 2016, but he's not getting a pass this time. Why were the Bernie brothers attacking Neera Tanden? Because Neera Tanden opposed the $15 an hour minimum wage, because she wanted to change the beneficiary structure to Social Security, vastly scaling the program back. Because she union busted the newsroom at Think Progress, which was the progressive media arm of the neoliberal Center for American Progress, where she fired unionized workers during her tenure, because the Center for American Progress, which is the liberal think tank that Tanden headed, accepted millions of dollars in corporate contributions. See, Tanden wasn't loyalty to policy that helped people, not the working class, poor, or oppressed people anyway. She was loyal to Hillary Clinton, just like her mother said, and to the Democratic Party and to the corporate donors who funded CAP, the DNC, and their corporate-focused neoliberal policies. And all these issues were raised in Tanden's confirmation hearing, where she was made to answer for her acerbic social media attacks and her embrace of corporate-friendly policies. And to be fair, she was just as hateful on social media to Republicans, and that issue was raised by Senator Rob Portman of Ohio, Republican, who noted that Tanden, quote, wrote that Susan Collins is the worst, that Tom Cotton is a fraud, that vampires have more heart than Ted Cruz, and that she called Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell Moscow Mitch and Voldemort. But interestingly, it was a Republican who raised the issue of Tanden's attacks on Sanders and his supporters. Senator John Kennedy, Republican of Louisiana, who is messy in his own right, said, quote, you called Sanders everything but an ignorant SLUT. I don't think we can say that word on the air, but that invoked a sexist slur that Saturday Night Live has used in their satirical skits from days of yore. Pressed repeatedly on whether Tanden meant the tweets, she said to Kennedy, well, Senator, I must have meant them, but I really regret them. Sanders did respond by saying, your attacks were not just made against Republicans, there were vicious attacks against progressives, people who I have worked with, me personally, to which Tanden expressed the requisite regrets for her harsh words. I feel really badly about that, she said. My approach will be radically different. Well, that's garbage, of course. She's trying to get this job, so she has to play nice. And since she's deleted the thousands of tweets that are in question, she can sit there and play contrite, hoping that'll be enough to appease the people who have to vote for her nomination, which isn't a foregone conclusion, by the way, but not because Sanders and the Democrats won't vote for her. I actually think they will. So-called progressives Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio initially lauded Biden's historic choice of Tanden, who would be the only woman of color to head the Office of Management and Budget, an approval that was echoed by Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and even some outside groups on the left. No, I think it'll be the Republicans who won't vote for Tanden because they're just better at hardball politics than Democrats are. And they wisely don't ever forget a slight that they will not pay back when they get the chance to. And I want to make it clear that I think Neera Tanden deserves to be paid back for her long campaign of hateful, anti-people, anti-progressive hatred. But think about the fact that Joseph Biden and Kamala Harris chose her to head OMB, with the track record of disrespecting and disparaging the very voter base that they needed to ascend to the White House and defeat Donald Trump. I think we're going to be saying this for the next 4 years. We told you that there's no pushing these people to the left, and choosing Neera Tanden to head anything in this administration is just another piece of evidence that I think proves that. Follow Luke Mon Nation on patreon.com/LukeMonNation for lots of great content.